Hello, I'm Paul McCarran. I'm here at the Retreat House of Loyola on the Potomac. November 15th is the 33rd Sunday in Ordinary Time. Soon, the readings of Advent will remind us that we believers are people of great hope. Advent isn't just a preparation for Christmas. It's the season to encourage one another to anticipate the fulfillment of all of God's promises when Jesus comes to us again. So, as we end this season, this year, the readings nudge us to remember that we disciples should be acting as people who expect God to be at work among us, always. And how does God work in us? With his own gifts of love, patience, mercy, and forgiveness springing to life in us. Well, the first reading of the 33rd Sunday describes a worthy wife as someone who not only loves her husband, but is also attentive to the needy and the poor. Where does someone get such gifts of generosity? We believers are reminding one another it's from God. The gospel that day is the so-called parable of the talents, a confusing title, I think, because it's not about personal skills, but about weights or amounts of money. That's what a talent means then. Its point, though, is obvious. A businessman gives his employees the task of caring for his money, but one of them doesn't feel up to the task. The parable ends with an image of deep regret for refusing to raise one's hopes and expectations. And the second reading is a section from Paul's letter to the Thessalonians, where he reminds his fellow followers of Jesus that as disciples, we're not fixated on our personal worries and plans. Instead, we're always alert, expecting the bright light of God's judgment to burst forth and find us eager and ready, waiting for him.